morning and welcome to Newsfirst Prime Time Sunrise.
Hello there, very good morning and welcome to Newsfirst Prime Time Sunrise with me, Shane Silva, on the 26th of September 2014. Let's start off with a look at your headlines. Several drought-hit areas experience heavy rain. 6 persons rescued from the Minneria National Reserve after the Kirioya breaks its banks. President Rajapaksa meets Secretary General of the OIC on the sidelines of the UN General Assembly. And US military releases footage and photos of airstrikes on oil refineries controlled by IS militants. On to your stories in detail now. President Mahinda Rajapaksa, who is currently attending the 69th session of the United Nations General Assembly in New York, has met with the Secretary General of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation.
Issuing a communique, the President's media unit noted that President Rajapaksa has expressed his intention to facilitate greater collaboration and cooperation with OIC member countries when he met with the Secretary General of the organization, Iyad Amin Madani. According to the communique, while expressing the OIC's appreciation of the pioneering steps taken by President Rajapaksa, Madani had said the organization looked forward to developing ties with Sri Lanka. The communique also noted that President Rajapaksa had assured Madani that the government will take immediate action to deal with any incidents against the Muslim community in Sri Lanka. The President had also invited Madani and other OIC member countries to visit Sri Lanka to witness for themselves the ground realities in the country and how many diverse communities coexist peacefully.
Now, the latest inclement weather conditions have affected several parts of the island. A student was killed in floodwaters experienced in the Deniaya area.
3 students who were on their way home after school and who were attempting to cross a river which was part of the Nilwala River was carried away by the strong current. 1 student was killed and 2 were admitted to the Deniaya Base Hospital. Our correspondent stated that 1 student is still receiving treatment in hospital. The deceased was identified as 12-year-old Ravidu Kavinda, a student of Rajapaksa College in Deniaya.
Meanwhile, rescue operations were carried out to rescue 6 persons, including 4 foreign tourists who were trapped in the Minneria National Park as a result of the heavy rains. The operation was carried out by the police, the army and area residents. Newsfirst correspondent Asela Vikramanayaka now joins us with the latest details. With the heavy rains that were experienced yesterday, a group of visitors to the Minneria National Park had to be rescued after the Kirioya broke its banks. Amongst the group of visitors were 4 foreign tourists from Bangalore, India. The rescue was carried out by a group of area residents with the assistance of the police and other authorities. The group were rescued by boat and thereafter brought ashore. Meanwhile, the Department of Meteorology notes that as of 5:30 this morning, with a span of 21 hours, the highest rainfall was recorded from the Talavamana area in Gaul, which stood at 100.5 millimeters. The Agriculture Insurance Board says that compensation will be paid for those crops of the Yalla season that were destroyed by the recent drought. Speaking to Newsfirst, Director General of the board, Pandu Kavira Singh, has said that they had received information relating to 875 acres of paddy land that had been destroyed by the drought.
280 acres in the Polonnaruwa district, 275 acres in the Anuradhapura district, 225 acres in Ampara and Hambantota districts, and 30 acres from the Trincomalee district have been reported. We have taken measures. I believe we will be able to provide this compensation within the next coming 2 or 3 weeks.
Staying in local news, the Ceylon Electricity Board has requested the Treasury in writing to provide a pricing structure for the reduced electricity bills. Speaking to Newsfirst, CEB Media spokesperson and Deputy Chief Executive Officer Senajit Dasanayaka stated that the chairman of the board had made this written request.
The
electricity bills in Sri Lanka are structured based on different classifications of consumption. For example, there are domestic use, commercial consumption of electricity for which pricing structures are different. At the same time, there are other establishments such as religious places for which electricity bills are structured differently. Within these categories, there are also high-end users, medium-end users and low-end users of electricity. It was noted that there would be a 25% reduction in electricity bills. We have now requested the Treasury in writing to provide information as to how we should structure electricity pricing for each of these structures, and we will implement same once we have received the Treasury's advice and the Public Utilities Commission's approval. And that's a wrap of this edition of Newsfirst Prime Time Sunrise. It was a pleasure having you with us and hope you have a great day ahead.
Hotline 0114-896-896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.